Hello friends, now we see the unit first, vector analysis, next part, that is part 9, last part of this chapter. In this part we say the Gauss divergence theorem, Stokes theorem. First, Gauss divergence theorem, the statement, it is important statement, the Gauss divergence theorem. If a closed surface S encloses a volume V in a vector field A, then the surface integral of a normal component of A for an entire surface S is equal to the volume integral of divergence A over the volume V enclosed by the surface S. It is given by surface integral A ds is equal to triple integration or volume integral divergence of A dV, or it is given by surface integral A ds equal to volume integral delta dot A dV. Proof. Suppose the surface enclosed a volume V in a vector field. Here the total surface is given by like this. Let the volume V be divided into a large number of small elements. So here small portions like box are given. A large number of small elements of volume delta V1, delta V2, delta V3, delta Vy. So there are I number or n number of small volumes are there, or the total volume we can be divided into a small n number of small portions, that is delta V1, delta V2, delta V3, delta Vi, like this, etc. By enclosing surface area delta S1, delta S2, delta S3, delta Si, etc. respectively. Taking the outward flux of the vector field through a closed surface as positive and the inward flux as a negative, we find that the outward flux over one face of a small element of volume, say delta V1, will be equal and opposite to the outward flux from the common face of a neighboring element, say delta V2, will be equal and opposite to the outward flux from the common face of a neighboring element, say delta V2, and the two will cancel each other. As a result, the sum of all outward flux from an element of volume such as delta V1, delta V2, delta V3, delta Vi, etc. will be equal to total outward flux from the whole volume V, because of all parts of the outward flux from a small element of volume will cancel out except for those parts which are through the outward bounding surface S. The total outward flux through the closed surface S, that is the surface integral of the vector A over the surface S, is equal to the sum of the outward flux over surfaces delta S1, delta S2, delta S3, delta Si, etc. Or here the surface integral A dot ds is equal to summation of all small surfaces of area A and surface ds, that is integration dot delta Si A dot ds. The value of delta A is small element like delta V1 having a surface area delta S1 is given by divergence A equal to limit 1 upon delta V1 integration A dot ds, or double integration A dot ds equal to divergence A delta V1, or summation double integration A ds equal to divergence A delta V1. When delta V1 or dV is an infinite number of small volume elements are involved and delta V1 tends to 0, we have divergence A delta V1 equal to divergence A delta V, or surface integral A ds equal to volume integral divergence A delta V. Surface integral A ds equal to summation surface integral A ds. Surface integral A ds equal to volume integral divergence delta V. Comparing the above equations, comparing these two equations, this portion and this portion is same. Therefore, this portion may be equal to this portion. So surface integral A dot ds equal to divergence volume integral divergence A dv is equal to triple integral or volume integral del dot A dv. The importance of this theorem lies in fact that it helps to convert a surface integral into a volume integral and vice versa. Means convert surface integral into volume integral or volume integral into surface integral. Stokes theorem statement: the surface integral of a curl of a vector A over a surface S of any shapes equal to the line integral of a vector field A over a boundary of that surface. That is curl A dot ds equal to closed integration over a closed surface A dot dl, where integration over closed surface represent the line integral over the closed path enclosing the surface S. The sense of integration is related with the positive normal to the surface S according to the right hand screw rule. Stokes theorem may also be stated in the form of Stokes theorem that state that the line integral of a vector field A around any closed curve C is equal to the surface integral of the curl of A vector over open surface S bounded by a curve C. Therefore, to closed curve C A dot dl equal to curl A dot ds equal to del cross A dot ds. The meaning of all these are same. So surface integral curl A dot ds equal to integration over a closed surface A dot dl. Consider a smooth closed curve L enclose a vector area S in a vector field A. Let a area S be divided into a large number of small areas delta S1, delta S2, delta Si, etc. having a perimeters delta L, L1, delta L2, delta Li, etc. respectively. The line integral of a vector A around each of the small path delta L1, delta L2, delta L3, etc. will be in the same sense. Therefore, the line integral along a common boundary of two small areas like delta S1 and delta S2 will cancel each other being in the opposite direction. Hence, the sum of all these line integral will be equal to the line integral around the boundary enclosing the whole area S, because it traversing the small area, all part of line integral will be cancelled out except for those parts which are along the outer boundary 1. Thus, the line integral around a closed curve L is equal to sum of the line integral around the path delta L1, delta L2, delta Li dash, etc. Therefore, the surface integral over a closed path A dl equal to summation of integration A dot dl. Any one of the small area AS will have a curl of the vector field of which the normal component curl A equal to limit 1 upon delta S1 integration A dot dl, or integration A dot dl equal to curl A delta S1. Therefore, summation of closed surface integration over a closed surface A dl equal to summation of curl A into delta S1, where delta S1 equal to ds be an infinite number of small volume elements are involved and delta S1 equal to 0. Then summation of curl A delta S equal to double integration or surface integration curl A ds equal to surface integration curl A ds. Therefore, summation surface closed integration on a closed surface A dl equal to surface integral curl A dot ds. From the above equation, we say that the integration over a closed surface A dot dl equal to summation of integration A dot dl. We can write the surface integral curl A dot ds equal to integration over a closed surface A dot dl, or del cross A dot ds equal to integration over a closed surface A dot dl. The importance of Stokes theorem lies in the fact that it helps us to convert the line integral of a vector into a surface integral of a curve or vector and vice versa. Okay, thank you.